YouTube, what's up? It's your boy. Definitely feeling a lot better than I did last night. Pistons had me at I'm not gonna say the Pistons. Dwane Casey had me, red hot last night, man. So let's just jump into that because that's the whole situation. Pistons got an incompetent coach. When you shy away constantly from what's working on a consistent basis, man, it's not a 1 or 2 time thing with him. It's constantly. He puts the wrong guys in the game at the wrong time, and it drives me nuts. Last night we had an opportunity to battle Milwaukee and possibly come out with a victory. Had the lead at the half. And that all was due to the defensive effort. I say it on Twitter all the time. I say on these videos that defense wins championships. The almighty Bucks were stagnant yesterday because of that defense. And you know who brung that noise? Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown, him and Thon Maker were, absolutely vicious yesterday in the first half. So with that being said, defense, you got Giannis is getting offensive fouls left and right. You got everything under control, and the momentum is swinging. And here comes Dwane Casey. You elect to not play Bruce Brown the entire third quarter. I don't understand this, man. I don't care whose minutes or whose turn it is to get in. Listen, you do it to Reggie all the time. When Ish Smith is playing well, you leave Ish Smith in. Why in the whole fuck would you not put Bruce Brown back in the game? I would have had him and Thon Maker would have started the third quarter. Because obviously Thon Maker was pumped up going against Giannis, and the Bucks fans wasn't helping. So every time he went for a block with Giannis or he poked the ball away, he was absolutely amped, and it was becoming contagious. Bruce Brown was poking the ball out of everybody's hand, blocking people's jump shots. Bruce Brown was an animal. They looked like Mike James and Lindsey Hunter out there. Straight up, man. And you elect not to go back to that lineup. Dwane Casey is an idiot. Simple and plain. We really don't have a chance to win games in this series when you have a head coach that's just incompetent like Dwane Casey is. So, man, it was, the Pistons they were really swinging things, man, into their favor. If we could have stole a game in Milwaukee, oh my God. Will Blake play game 3 back at home? We'll see. I kind of feel like that was the plan from the beginning. So if he does play at all, it will probably be that game. But on the flip side of things, I'll be happy to see him back for scoring. But defensively, I just feel like it's going to be a problem. If you can't move well on defense, it's going to be a problem. And you got to be able to go and get rebounds and swipe at those shots like Thon was. Thon wasn't giving you the points on the offensive end, but he was stopping points on the defensive end. And that's the recipe to beat Milwaukee. You're not going to outshoot Milwaukee with the roster that we have. This roster that we have is not going to give you a load of points. You have to play defense. Simple and plain, point blank. And that's a bittersweet thing with Blake Griffin, man. He put pressure on them as far as them on their defensive end, but on our defensive end, nada. You ain't getting nothing. So that's a tough situation right there. Will the stadium, will the energy of the fans help the Pistons, man, in these next couple of games? We'll see. It's pretty much Detroit fans against the Pistons. If you ask me, when I read these tweets and listen to these radio shows and you know, even Facebook and everything, man. It's just a mob of just, I mean, miserable people. So, you know, in that case, the Pistons have to absolutely come out tomorrow and play stellar defense, flat out, for 4 quarters. If you want to beat Milwaukee, you got to play defense. You got to take guys out the game. There's no reason why Bruce Brown shouldn't have been in that game on Eric Bledsoe, because Eric Bledsoe is who won that game for them yesterday. It wasn't Giannis. It was Eric Bledsoe. Giannis was taking uncharacteristic shots. You know, he was frustrated. Eric Bledsoe won that game. And you know, the other guards are not, you know, fast enough to stay in front of this man. Why is Bruce Brown not on him, Dwane Casey? Why is Bruce Brown not in the game on Bledsoe? Bruce Brown will be humping Bledsoe's leg all day. Because when Bruce Brown was in the game, the first half, Eric Bledsoe was irrelevant. What are you doing? We already traded a defensive chip away with Stanley Johnson. So you have to stick to your power move. And your power move is defense. Offensively, you're nowhere close. So you have to have stellar defense. So I don't know, man. But I was too pissed last night to make a video. You know, you paying these coaches all of this money, man, and they just seem to be the most incompetent people walking on the planet. Simple, common sense things they just cannot get together. So that's pretty much all I got about the game last night, man. Let me know what y'all thought about the game and what we need to do in order to win a game. I don't need you to come in the comments and say, oh, 4-0 sweep and all of that. If you feel that way, fine. But nobody cares. So we're talking about trying to get our team to win a game. True Pistons fans want to see their team win a game. Even if it's reality or not, come up with a strategy. Because I'm not sitting here telling you that they will win one. But as a Pistons fan, I want to see it happen. So I'm giving a strategy of how to win against Milwaukee, who is not invincible at all. Listen, a better team after us, they're going to watch this film. They're paying attention right now. You want to beat Milwaukee? Keep Giannis out the paint. It's been the same simple trick every year in the playoffs. You want to beat Philly? Keep Ben Simmons out of the paint. Simple. Philly, Milwaukee are a joke to me. And for the tank riders out there, let me just say this, because Mike Valenti just went full court press yesterday. Tanking does not work, ladies and gentlemen. It does not work. Period. Name one team that tanked and won a championship. One. You know how long Philly been tanking? Damn near 15 years. And all they got is a team that's barely good enough to beat Brooklyn. You let Brooklyn come beat your ass at your house and blow you out. Brooklyn with one main guy. You mean that is that what I'm tanking for? Do you think I want to take 10 to 15 years with this tanking bullshit and have a team that's just good enough to get in the playoffs? Philly ain't gonna beat nobody in no conference finals, and Philly ain't gonna win no championship. Even though they went in free agency, because that's what got them where they are, not the draft. Because if you just had Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, the story would be totally different. They had to add pieces from free agency. Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, you know the story. Which is how you do it. You draft, but you add free agents. It is a process to become a successful team. Golden State did not fucking tank. Do you understand? They did not tank. They built that roster. They literally built that roster. You have to build a roster. We won championships with our teams here. Have we tanked to do it? No. It does not work. Any of the great teams looking back, you can look back at any of the great championship teams. They didn't tank to get there. So until you can give me that team, Mike Valenti, shut the fuck up on the radio. You feed on these miserable Pistons fans, and they believe the hype. Tanking is not going to get you nowhere. It's just a extra 10 years out of your life wasted. Simple. And I'm done. I'll catch y'all later.